Hello then, my fellow hunters, and he is cometh. Tempered Kushala is, in a word, bullshit! Apart from that, though, pretty good fight. Look, I think he might be the least exciting Arch-Tempered so far. He doesn't so much feel threatening as he feels... It'd be a shame if I was to waste the maximum amount of your time. My strategy? Win via old age. It's an experience, and not a wholly bad one. A lot of people do like the Kushala Daora fight. There's at least probably 3 of you.
How?
No, but he does have his charm, right? And when you can flash him out the air, that's okay. You can speed it along. You can counter him. You don't have to go make a cup of tea every time he takes off. Whereas with Arch-Tempered Kushala, well, it's Lunastra's flash mechanics, which means you can flash him, but he stays in the air. So there's a lot of trying to tickle his metal toes as he dangles above you as a melee player. Ranged, they're going to have a little bit of a better time here, but still, there's a lot of downtime in this fight. And while he's in the air, he's not much of, well, a challenge. His wind blasts are easily avoidable, his swoops and dives are easily avoidable. You just don't walk your face into a tornado and get trapped in a tug-of-war twixt the wind and the ground, and you're absolutely fine. Yeah, he hits like a truck, as all ATs do. He has the extra health. He takes a long while to kill. Oh, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think Kushala himself is badass, but he's got bigger wind blasts, his wind aura is more potent, his tornadoes seem a little bit larger, but again, that might just be the, that's definitely you. Guys, that's you, right? That's definitely you, right? That happens every time an Arch-Tempered comes out, so wait for the proper research guide for the full-on official changes, but yeah, he seems pretty much the same, except he won't get flashed down. So you have a not-so-challenging fight become more irritating. That's my initial impression. After fighting him some more, I may very well change my mind, and I didn't not have fun. It's still Monster, it's still Elder Dragon, it's still a good time, but compared to the other Arch-Tempereds, I think he might be my least favourite so far. But what I do love is that he brings with Guild Cross-layered armor. I am happy to have that. There are certain pieces that I think go well with a lot of sets, and we can look that extra little bit more like we're on a crusade. And really, that's what you want. His armor then is... it's okay, actually. It, first of all, has a surprisingly distinctive look compared to the normal. The actual form is almost identical, but the base metal loses this kind of coppery feel, this, well, rusted look, and gains instead a pristine metallic sheen aesthetic, and actually, I really do not mind it at all. So, skills-wise, I mean, that's a whole other story. The head is absolutely fine. It's 2 handicraft and a 2 slot. If you're trying to squeeze in your handicraft, if you need 5 for whatever reason, this is a fairly solid choice to combo with the charm, for example. Obviously, it's competing with Eye Patch and now Behemoth Helmet. There is definitely a fight to be had there, so I don't see it being used a lot. But it's definitely a nice handicraft option. Let's leave it at that. And by the way, the entire set, wind pressure, negate, still, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to change, but what a lame set bonus for an Elder Dragon. It makes thematic sense, of course it does, but fucking wind negation.
Disappointed!
Then we have the chest, which is not terrible either. It's got a lot of ice attack and a bit of evade extender, so if you're an ice bow player or an ice dual blades player, this might have a niche use for you, but that's, well, about it. I don't see this piece being used that much, but the chest slot is surprisingly flexible. There's not that many must-uses. Again, if we ignore, as always, Behemoth. The gloves are interesting because they essentially completely make Death Stench gloves pointless. Because both give 2 focus, but these give 1 extra 1 slot, so power creep is real, and the Death Stench gloves are not bad. I used them for a long while, and they do offer a nice little bit of customization if you are after that focus but don't want Damascus for whatever reason, so I can see these cropping up. They're a decent option to have, and ultimately I'm happy in the game. Ultimately, guys, look, you're all amazing. I'm just happy in the game. I'm fine. I'm just happy to be here. I'm gonna leave that in. I don't have any self-respect left. Alright, then we got the waist, which is again another handicraft option, right? 2 ranks of it and 2 1 slots. It's decent if you want to get a lot of handicraft. It gives you another option, might let you squeeze in some more stats elsewhere that were usually taken up by the usual handicraft choices. But you're not gonna be running home, turning on your PS4 or Xbox. Come on. And getting to grinding it because, oh, you can now make something special. It's just a good option to have, much like the helmet. And then the legs, well, the legs are essentially the normal legs, but extender swapped for window, and that's your lot, but they don't exactly have a leg up on the competition. Kill me. Hey, more armor in the game. Later down the line, even more armor might suddenly retroactively make a lot of these pieces better than they are, as is often the case. For example, for Greatsword, the Behemoth armor made the Damascus waist, which was very much out of fashion. Haha, because fashion's a word that we use sometimes to describe an aspect of this game, so that was a funny joke. And, well, now it's very much in vogue, because it's the perfect 5th piece to everything else being Behemoth for the 4 set. So, yeah, it's decent armor, provides options, it's nice to be there, and a few builds will get some niche use out of it. So, Tempered Kushala, anticlimactic, but still not that bad. That's my overall cherry on top evaluation. Go forth and enjoy watching him float in the air for fucking ever. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. My name has been Josh. And I will see you all soon for the pro and noob. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.